Thank you, Carlo Prospero. Now here's the thing with Carlo.
Yeah.
He was honestly our number 2 one to do today. But when I got to his name, I was like, Carlo looks like I made a typo. Maybe it's Carlos.
Yeah.
And then I tried to get the signal here on the road. We're driving back from VidCon.
Yeah.
Which Nike videos. And I couldn't get the signal, so I was like, well, hold him. I had a signal there. I checked it. Carlo was correct, but I misspelled his last name. But I was so confident, and I said, there you go. It's good that you checked. Now, it of course makes you wonder, did I fuck up every other name somewhere along the line?
I'm sure there's a mess up somewhere in there, but let's be perfectly honest. Anyone who's watched our content for longer than 1 second is not expecting perfection. Yeah.
Well, Carlo, thank you so much for your support. 3 months on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Thank you for all your support. You let this happen. You let us drive. Nick is intent on killing us. He's like, oh, let me hold on. He's driving with his knees, digging through for fucking cables that I can easily do, texting his wife. I think he's booking Fandango movie tickets over there.
You want to text my wife? Is that what you're trying to say?
I will do that. When I'm in shotgun, I feel like I have to be the assistant of the driver.
Oh, that's
so anything you want, you just tell me and I do it.
I didn't know that. I respect that.
Well, that's why I keep offering, asking you, can I help you? Can I do things? Can I do it? And you're like, no, I got it. Huh?
There's so many windmills.
Well, that's how we get our power now. Did you know
we're out of water, so we went to wind as a power source.
Look at that broke-ass one that isn't moving.
That one's stupid.
You guys think the wind drop's gonna start right now?
Did you see the Kickstarter for the it's for one of those things, but it doesn't have any turbines on it because they're apparently worried that it's killing birds. So all it does is it oscillates and creates energy.
I could still kill a bird if the bird flies. It kind of knocks it out.
Well, look, if the bird's stupid enough to fly into
look at these spinning things. I'm gonna fly right at them. Birds fucking fly into windows all the time.
I never understand how birds, like, they're so good at dodging cars.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it's really
you think you actually run them over and then you see them like fly away.
And you just
like,
fucking get out. It's like,
how did that thing do that?
Fast and
Did
nimble?
you see there was this thing on Reddit the other day of this mama duck with all its baby ducks trying to pass the freeway?
Yes.
And like it almost caused like all these accidents, but it got all the babies across alive. I was like, damn.
Right. So if I had seen that, part of my brain would have been like, I gotta kill these things.
Accelerate through them.
Oh
This is stupid. This is survival of the fittest if I've ever seen it before in my life.
I would not recommend doing that. But that was my thing. My initial reaction was, oh my god, don't hit the birds. And then I saw all the near fucking crashes. Or I was like, damn, that's a hard decision I guess you gotta make at some point.
Yeah.
I had a friend once when we were driving around in high school, and a raccoon came on. He hit the raccoon. And I remember he freaked out, of course. He was screaming, oh my god. And the guy who hit the raccoon. The raccoon didn't say anything. The raccoon was like, I really want to get home and wash these grapes, and then it was hit. He hits the raccoon because raccoons love grapes.
What?
I didn't know that.
I guess that's just something I'm hung up on from when I worked at the wildlife preserve. Yeah. Yeah, the raccoons there, we give them grapes and they walk, because they have the little hands.
When did you work at a wildlife preserve?
I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer in high school times, I guess.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
But they wash the grapes a little bit. It's so cute because it looks like to them they're washing like a watermelon. You know what I mean?
Oh, because it's like scale-wise the size. Yeah, that makes sense.
Spinning them around. So every time I see a raccoon, I imagine them.
He's thinking about grapes.
That's like their thing they eat.
There was one time when me and Kevin were driving. We went to this like weird mountain thing that I found, and it had like a cool.
Went there just to look at the view.
Yeah, there was a really cool view, and I was like, we gotta go look at it. It was like 1 a.m.
You found a mountain?
Yeah, and then we found it when we were driving back.
We're the first ones.
And as we were driving back, we're on this little one-way street. Like, not even one way. It was a two-way street, but there was only one lane. So you have to do that whole thing where you like pull over to let the other guy go by. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah. So if he's coming this way and you're going that way, you got to pull over.
Yeah.
But it was like the hills of LA.
There was no one on the road except for this one car blocking our way. And we're like, why the fuck is this car blocking our way? And we go and we look. There's this possum that was just playing chicken with the car, and he was not letting us pass. He was planted down looking at the car, and he was just like. He had his little arms out. He had his little arms out looking like he was about to fucking beat the shit out of this car.
So did you get out of your car to look?
We ended up just pulling around and like went some other ass way. But it was like it was scary, man. Possums are really intense.
No, dude.
You just turn off your lights and the possum will just go back and run away.
I don't know about that.
I think it was like
not this dude. No, it was definitely night. It was night as fuck.
You said it was 1 a.m. Why are you guys going to make out point at 1 a.m?
Yeah, what were you guys really doing there? It's okay. It's a safe place.
We did.
When I grew up, I had dogs, and we had this big backyard. My dogs, there would always be a possum that was sitting on top of the fence, And so the dog couldn't get to it. And so the dog would wake us up because the dog would start barking and like furiously like trying to rage at this thing. And it would just be sitting there looking at it. So my mom inevitably, in a pissed off state that is very indicative of my mom, would come out with a broom and just push the possum off the fence. It was like a 12-foot fence. So she could just like hit the thing and it would pop off. And I'm like, Mom, I think you just killed that possum. She's like, well.
That possum is totally alive.
He's
That
fine.
possum would have been fine.
He's fine.
I'd be
They're
more
like-
afraid of the possum grabbing the fucking broom and coming right at you.
I mean, they're not that
Possums are
powerful.
mean little
Did
bastards.
you guys ever see the Goofy movie?
No.
No?
Really?
No.
Is
Well,
Goofy
yes,
a
I've
possum?
never seen it.
It's upsetting.
Why?
Possum-
What
there's
what's
some
the
scary
possum?
ass possums in that shit.
Possums are scary.
They use their tails. They're scary, man.
I don't understand what they use.
You ever seen a baby
tails.
possum?
They use their tails to grab things.
No.
Cat killed a baby possum once.
That's terrifying.
It like mostly killed it. I had to
Okay.
finish the job.
Thank you, Carlo, for all your support on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. You allow this stupid stuff to happen and hear weird stories from the wildlife preserve and the broom possum fight. Mrs. Scarpino versus the possum.
How do they they have a little fountain they wash them in? Like
Streams.
little-
Yeah,
streams,
raccoons
okay.
wash their food. They're a clean animal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Except when they eat trash.
That's, yeah, you know, I was thinking about that, but
Yeah. But no, they wash their food in the wild.
that's crazy.
They're really cute.
That's really
I'll find
cute.
you a video when we get back to cell servers.
All right. I always thought of them as vicious animals, but
No,
I
they,
guess-
you don't want to fuck with a raccoon for sure.
yeah, I don't get near them.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You guys should definitely YouTube raccoons. They're funny as fuck.
We spent 2 hours.
We spent like 2 hours one time watching raccoon videos. They're so cool.
Did you get any of them washing things?
I mean, I can.
No, we
I
started
know
with
what you're
squirrels.
talking about, though.
Okay, good.
I've
Good.
never seen that, but like I can imagine them with their stupid hands.
Stupid hands. They're very cute hands. Thank you, Carlo.